Hello everyone, welcome to Insights into Your Being. Limiting beliefs, limiting beliefs, limiting beliefs. We've heard enough about limiting beliefs, and by now we know that they act as an obstacle in achieving whatever we desire. I will be sharing a very simple technique that you can use as soon as you spot any limiting belief in your child. Instead of letting it get implanted in the child, let's nip it in the bud before the damage is done. Do watch the video till the end to benefit from it fully. Friends, a limiting belief is a thought or a pattern of thoughts that get in the way of you doing what you want or your child doing what they want. A belief itself is something you hold to be true at that moment. They do change, you know. They aren't set in stone. After all, your child may have believed in Father Christmas or Christmas fairies when they were small, and now they don't. What has changed? They have got new information. Maybe they spotted you coming into their room the Christmas Eve, or maybe they recognized the gift that you presented to them, or someone at school might have disclosed it, or they may have worked it out for themselves. And guess what? This is how we overcome limiting beliefs as well. We find out more about the thing we want to do or the thing we are worried about. Limiting beliefs usually start with the words I can't, and you will observe that it is accompanied by hunched shoulders or a sad face or your child sitting in the corner with a downward look, and then we know what happens next. Either you briskly say, of course you can, just get on with it, or you help them do it. Either ways you are confirming that they are right in their belief, that is they can't or they are wrong. Instead, what you can do is ask them what new information they need to be able to do it. Maybe they just need a bit of encouragement, a snack, a cuddle, or a reminder of how they can do it. They will get far more self-belief when they achieve the task themselves alone. So when your child says I can't, you have a number of options as to how to respond depending on their age. Here are a few more ideas. Ask them when they will be able to do it. Ask them what information they need to be able to do it. Remind them how pleased they will be when they have done it. Ask them if they would like a piece of toast or a cake or chocolate once they have done it. Ask them for a score out of 10 for how great they'll feel when they have done it. These are a few options that you can note them down and remember to use them as and when you spot any limiting belief in your child whenever he gets demotivated. These options may sound very simple, yet they are very effective. It all lies in the way we communicate with our children, the way we respond to what they say. Remember, connection before correction. This is called conscious parenting. Often, in our process of bringing up a perfect child, we do tend to make these errors. The right communication strategy is the key. It is okay if your child says, I can't do it. Instead of negating that, of course you can. You can give them options. You can make them feel okay about it and then be suggestive with these options. Share your experience with me. Thank you so much for watching. Do hit the like button if you like this video and share it with your loved ones. Subscribe my channel to receive the latest notifications of my videos. Love yourself.